Hello YouTube, and welcome to this video tutorial, and let's also call it first impressions about this bad boy here. I'm talking about Samsung Soundbar Q930C. C stands for the production year 2023. There is also a B version from 2022, how I understood. And the main focus of my interest and why I bought this is this sign here, which says Dolby Atmos. So, first impressions, I will give you that. I will not I will not record and tell you to crank up the volume on your mobile phones to try to experience the sound, what I'm experiencing. So you will really need to trust me. Is this something you need in your life? Is this manageable for this kind of settings, and I'm living in the apartment? What is even more important, and this is something I'm somehow lacking over in the internet. What are you eating? This is something what I'm lacking over the internet. Thinking about nowadays, I mean, in the past you had only for I'm talking about home theater systems, you have 5.1, 7.1 at max, this would be it. But nowadays, this is, for example, 9.1.4. You have 11 and so on. You have millions of different sound codecs, like, as I said, Dolby Atmos. You have Dolby Digital Plus. Then, of course, DTS has its own nomenclature. Then, of course, you have dozens of different connections. HDMI 2.0, 2.1. You have eARC, ARC, optical, you name it. So basically what I am interested in and what is somehow lacking in the internet space is what do you do when you have a little bit older TV like I have, which only has ARC output. Can you get Dolby Atmos from it? And if not, what would be your solutions? How I understand, you cannot get Dolby Atmos directly from the TV. For that, you are most safe, let's say, if your TV has eARC. Then you are mostly sure that you can get Dolby Atmos. If you have only ARC, then you need to pray for the best. My TV has also Dolby Digital Plus 7.1. So I don't know what will happen there. Anyway, as alternative, you may opt for some bypassing methods. I opted to buy a streaming device. In my case, that was Amazon Fire Stick, which in the current generation is capable of reproducing Dolby Atmos. So the idea would be basically to connect it directly to the soundbar, and then another video end would be connected from the soundbar to TV. So let me open this bad boy. I mean, the box has seen better days. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that this is from Amazon, second-hand warehouse deal, 600 euros currently. So unfortunately, I cannot find anywhere in the manuals, I don't know why, the list of the items you get in the box. So I hope this is it. So you get 4 power cables. This is for the soundbar, I guess. This is for the subwoofer, and each of these is for rear speakers. And of course, you get apparently high quality HDMI. You get mounts for rear speakers as well, and you get a remote control. Okay, after this unboxing of already unboxed product, so I must say this is not the best experience. I thought it would bring me somehow back into the Christmas time, but it did not. First thing, when setting up the speakers, obviously what you need to have in mind is pure dimensions of this soundbar system. Of course, doesn't make sense to put it on this shelf, because as we know, this has sub-firing speakers, and doesn't make sense to bounce the sound on the upper part. This is how it looks currently. Also thinking about the height, so it will not block the vision of TV. The stands of my model are just sufficiently high enough, so this is not an issue. But what I discovered in the manuals is that for those people who would have a TV with a middle stand in the middle, in the center, you see here, there is a solution. Apparently you can put these stickers, these bumpers. Somebody already installed them to my soundbar. You can see. So I will leave them, I don't mind. And this would be solution for this kind of setups if you have a stand here. Okay, so you may remember those 4 power cords. They are all the same with the same serial number. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter which one you plug in. Now, regarding the soundbar, this is the bottom part. You see here, there is again the same connection for the power. We have a USB. I guess this is, and it says service, so this is to update the firmware, sorry. And here we have the main part of connections, which is basically the same like in my previous model. So below we have eARC, ARC. So in ideal situation, this would be the only HDMI cable to connect here and then to your TV. But let's see about that. Okay, so regarding my TV connections, I guess Samsung is calling this hub, so this is outside the TV, so you don't need to have cables behind the TV. As you can see, my model is from 2017, and I really do hope I will not need to buy a new one, because I'm very satisfied with this. This is, by the way, Series 7, 49-inch diagonal. So as you can see, and this is the issue with, I would say, slightly older models, they do not have eARC connection. So in my case, these are, I don't know if you can see, these are 3 HDMI ins, and the 4th one is ARC. A little bit of an update. Would you believe, but these mounts and screws and these dampers, whatever they are actually not for rear speakers as I initially thought, but are for the soundbar to be connected on the wall. And actually it is explained in the manual. You see, again, it's only one pair of screws, so you can only use them for mounting or for screwing onto the soundbar. And would you guess, they do not fit in the hole here for the rear speakers. So that means I will need to pay a visit to the hardware store and to buy proper screws. Oh boy, a little bit of an update. After maybe half an hour of playing up and down with the settings, actually I don't know what I did. I also tried to reset, disconnect the TV and sound bar system from the power outlet to really hard reset it, all sorts of things. If I went to the sound expert settings, I could not choose Dolby Digital. Now I can. Now I'm playing Amazon Prime directly from the TV app, and if you look at the connected TV ARC, so the movie is playing. If I click on this button here on the remote, you see the current format playing Dolby Atmos. Because this is new Lord of the Rings and they do have Dolby Atmos, let me show you. So you see, this is one of the rare content from those streaming services which is available in Dolby Atmos. So I can hear also sound from behind. I still cannot say whether the sound is bouncing over the ceiling, what exactly is going on, but this is a simple connection. For some unknown reason didn't work from the beginning, but this is the most straightforward. I connected through the HDMI in this port here, and I connected it to the, I hope you can see it, or you just trust me, this is standard ARC, so it's not eARC. Now the next step would be to install smart things and to connect this soundbar to the Wi-Fi. Then there are additional settings available there. For example, the option to set up the room. The soundbar would emit low or high frequency sounds. We humans cannot hear them, and it will work like a radar. So it will bounce up and down, and this would be then the sign for the sound system, soundbar. Where are the speakers located? Where is the ceiling? So in general, room settings, and it will calibrate itself to give the best possible surround sound, in this case Dolby Atmos. Connection to the mobile app SmartThings was very straightforward. You go to the plus and then you select Samsung devices, add. From here you select soundbar, yes, and from there hopefully it should be detected automatically. Mine is now connected, and there are few things here to set. Space fit sound, I guess this would be Dolby Atmos, and it may be gray, so not available, but it will tell you to turn on the microphone. And by the way, microphone is turned on if you press this button here. Okay, another update. Dolby Atmos does not work in Amazon Fire Stick if this is connected to normal HDMI of TV. In settings of Amazon Fire Stick, if we go to the display and audio, we go to audio and video diagnostic, and yes, we can see here supported Dolby formats, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby Digital, PCM audio, but Dolby Atmos is no. And if we play Dolby Digital Plus SDR content, here we will get some nice guy kayaking. So if we check what is exactly playing, you see Dolby Digital Plus only. Okay, the last update, I hope. Man, I lost the whole afternoon with this, so anyway. So what I did this time is I connected Fire Stick. Take it easy. I connected it to the HDMI directly into the soundbar, and I left this HDMI to TV, which now I connected to HDMI 2. In my settings, he's eating the remote. And now when I play this famous TV show, the soundbar will say it is Dolby Atmos. What is even more, if now we go to the settings, and if you remember this video with the dude yes, in a kayak. First of all, if you go to diagnostics, now you see Dolby Atmos is yes. This time if we play this video, also there would be a sign here, Dolby Atmos, and soundbar is playing Dolby Atmos. I don't know, is it placebo or what, but somehow I can hear it 3D also above me, the sounds, although it's nothing crazy. So overall, you need to tell me in the comments, is it needed to have this Fire Stick? What kind of Dolby Atmos am I getting from native Amazon Prime app of the TV when connected with the normal ARC, or I really need to have this streaming device to be connected directly to the soundbar to get through, to get the Dolby Atmos. I will keep testing the sound quality. So far I can say that the bass, the subwoofer, the effects at the low end, low frequencies, this is something really amazing. The whole sofa is trembling, which is, I guess, not good for the neighbors. So also let's see whether they will complain. But so far, yes, this is the major, I would say, upgrade I can hear immediately. I still need to test this spatial 3D Atmos sound. So far I only heard it a little bit in this particular video. I think this is it for me. I apologize to everybody. Obviously, I'm not a YouTuber. This is my first video. I hope that some of you at least would find it as useful. Until the next time, bye.